Stone.
Lock பண்ணிட்டு
Take my phone, arrange it.
where the lights
Stage. Okay. So see the view. Is that camera?
இது லிவரா இல்ல
Leave it, just a little. So you all are seeing me and hearing me properly?
Yes, sir.
yes sir
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so today is June 21st, 2021, and what we are going to discuss today is how writing something in a diary-like object is going to make you an efficient person, sufficient to take all the challenges. We have been discussing about how to write idea pack, and most of the people in this session are very much familiar with idea pack. So in 2005, when I was in a national conference of entrepreneurship, it was in Kerala, it was in Ernakulam, it was stated as KIED, K-I-E-D, that is Kerala Institute of Entrepreneurship Development. That's where we had our session. So there we were really having a problem of logistics, and I was having problem of missing my parents. You know, that time my brother was in UK, and I was the only person here, and mom and dad were here. 2005, I was unmarried. So dad and mom was here, and I was the only caretaker. I was working as a professor of the engineering college, and they deputed me as a deputant to entrepreneurship development. The idea is that I'll have to go there, attend 15 days conference, and then I'll have to come back here, and I'll have to teach that learning to my students. So that's why I was sent as a visiting faculty and a cross-exchange faculty. The homesickness was not allowing me to perform at my fullest potential. Every day we will have to make presentations, and I was the chief coordinator, and I was the most youngest. I was 26 at that time, and I was the most youngest person in the conference, and I had to make presentations, and every single day morning it was haunting. Old memories were haunting me, missing my parents were haunting me, and the personal problems I used to have at that point of time haunting me. So I woke up at 4 o'clock as usual, that's my routine. I did not have a gym there, so I had push-ups and I ran, and I made sure that the metabolism was proper, and the adrenaline was proper, and my heart was functioning proper. The food was not really up to the mark. So that's again another reason why I was feeling so dull. And what happened was, one day morning, I think it was on the 7th day. No, 4th day. So still 15 more days. And when I woke up on the 4th day, it was a Thursday. And when I realized that I still have 11 more days to go, it was crushing me. It was cringing all over for me. So I did not know, fine, I'll have to take control of this. My name was soft skills trainer, Manigandan Sundaresan. Even before my name, they used to call that, okay, call that soft skills trainer from Coimbatore district, Mr. Manigandan. So I was asking myself a question, being a soft skills trainer, you are not able to take control of this ordinary stuff. So I was really having a lot of inner conflicts. And how to go about it? In those days, I was only an amateur in therapies and psychology. I did not have my doctorate in psychology. I earned my doctorate in psychology only in 2009. What I'm speaking about is 4 years before that. So I was not very much comfortable with what was going on. therapies were distance substance. So I used to have an A5 diary. An A5 diary is a very large diary. I mean, pretty much similar to what I have as an attendance register. You all have seen that in the direct session. I started writing. I sat in front of the mirror. I somehow finished the day 4 conference. I came back at 4 o'clock and everybody wanted me to come for, and after 4 o'clock, people will have their snack and all that. They will play shuttlecock for some time and then they will sing, they will dance, they will have cultural program every day. See, basically the environment is a very fun environment for an youngster. Okay? But I was not experiencing the fullest of it. So I said, I was very fast in badminton, so they wanted me to come and play. I said, I'm not coming there. So Dr. Dayal, who was a psychologist in Cochin University, he was a very good friend of mine, a senior friend. He told, sir, I got a sprain in my leg. I told him, and Dr. Dayal told me, okay, Manikandan, the sprain is on your leg or is on your brain? He asked me. Yes, sir, it's a brain sprain. Okay, fine, so take rest. Such an understanding individual he was. So I went into the room. I had a very soaking shower with chill water. The room was fantastic. The arrangement was fantastic. Okay, so I have never gone to such a enticing room in any of my college programs where I was invited as a chief guest. That remains as the best. So I sat in front of the mirror and I had the A5 diary in front of me. And I started writing. I started writing very, very, very wildly. What am I doing here? Why am I feeling like this? What is wrong with me? So I'm a person who has got a lot of integrity. But here, there are about 95 people who are listening to me. And those 95 people are not students. They are all teachers, professors, Senate members, academic professionals. And I cannot lose myself. I cannot make myself break into pieces. I will have to gather myself together. Likewise, I started writing. You won't believe? I had my cup of coffee at 4 o'clock when I came inside the room and they stroked the bell for the dinner at 8 o'clock. And when I stopped writing, when I finished writing, it was 10:15 in the night. 10:15 in the night. Rigorous way of writing. I missed many people. I missed my brother. I missed my mother. I missed my father. I missed my daddy. My best friend. I missed many people. So I started writing about all the personal problems and all that. And cell phone kept beeping. Those days it was not the smartphone. I was having a Nokia, the keypad, 2005 Nokia model. And plenty of SMS flooding in and plenty of calls flooding, and I never answered anything. It was just a non-answer machine time for me. 10:15, you won't believe. I had huge relief. And I felt like a charged monster. And I opened the door as if a big monster is unleashed out of a cage. And I went outside. The first person I met was Dr. Dayal. And he told me, brain strain over. Now I got 3 brains right now. Tomorrow on the conference, you will be seeing the best version of Mani Sundaresan. I told him. And he was, beautiful. And he said something in Malayalam which I didn't understand. And he gave me a handshake. And we went for dinner. He was the only person who was ready for me to have the dinner. We went there and we ruffled all the empty vessels and all that because giraffe, elephant, lion, dogs, everything has come and hunted the dinner vessels already. So we had only left, we were left with only the scavenger food. So we ate our dinner along with the scavenger. Annekku enakku oru vishayam purinjadu. A journal can be a friend to you. A journal can be a real revelation to you. A journal can be a torch that will give the illumination in the dark side. Annekku mudi panada journal writing அப்படிங்கற ஒரு விஷயத்தை பத்தி. In fact, Jim Rohn is a very special person for me. I've been following plenty of godfathers in the personal development industry. But Jim Rohn, my personal favorite is Anthony Robbins. I'm a huge fan of Anthony Robbins' speaking style. Tony Robbins is the best personal coach in the world. Mohit knows him. So in the United States of America, people are always Tony Robbins fan. Jim Rohn is the mentor for Tony Robbins. Okay, so such a wonderful speaker. If you listen to Jim Rohn, it will be like having an ice cake, and you will feel so soft. So 2004, I was listening to Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn tested the listen பண்ணிட்டு I have taken notes, but I have never experienced that. What I experienced was 1 year after that, in 2005. I still remember the building. So whenever I go for some other college program in Kerala, I will make sure that I will go down to the road and I will see the KID building, Kerala Institute of Entrepreneurship Development. So that's when I started writing journal. I started discovering what is journal. So I would like to introduce you to this. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to wait till 26 years for discovering the journey of journal writing. So as you could see, I had got various versions of journal. My journals are in a secret place of the house. Even Mitra doesn't know where my old journals are. And this is my current journal, which was gifted by Daksha Siddharth and his mom. So before this, I used to have big journal. I always used to have very big journal. The very attendance register that you are having for MSES session, that itself was my journal. And I have converted the journal into attendance register sentimentally. So now let us get into this process of journal writing. Why journal writing and having the journal being very, very stylish is so important. If I look into this, I'm getting attracted with this ancient look, and I will say, I'm going to write something. That attraction has to be there. Because it's your notebook, it's your kind of personal friend, and you can customize it in any way. You can really customize it in any way. The hardcover, the belt, the key, the pen, the page, the fragrance of the page, the texture, and all that should really attract you apart from the other official kind of the things. So I'm going to show you some of the, even in the video we will have point by points. The first point, I want you to understand that this is your book. This is your book. Nobody should touch it. Nobody should touch it. That's the first point. It's your book. No one touches it other than you. Why? Because you can write anything. You write in mother tongue, you write in English, you write in your second language, you write in the third language, whatever it may be. It's your book. So that's the first point. Second point, journal has to be customized in your own way. First of all, you should write an identity for the journal. Name it. Like my journey, or like say Dakshin's dictum, or like Karmita's journal, or like Mitra's pathway. Likewise, you will have to name the journal. That's point number one. And point number two about customizing the journal is, please make sure that it is very, very enticing and spend a little bit more money towards the design of the journal. Having the emerald, the stone like Karmita has, and having the ancient kind of the bronze locking system like Mitra has, these things will convey to your subconscious mind that this, I love this, I would like to write something. So this one, this key, right over here, attached with the belt. So this is the metaphor that I communicate to everyone that don't you dare to touch it. It's going to be only me who is opening it. So likewise, I want you to customize, name it, design it, and put up some labels. So the first one, understand that it is your book. Second one, customize the journal. Third one is a very important one. Decide what to write in the journal. That's what we are going to speak for about the next 5 minutes. Decide what you are going to write in the journal. What are the things that can be supposed that are supposed to be written in the journal? And Mitra was asking a question: how is diary writing different from journal writing? Your journal is not your diary. Diary la nee aluva, nee kadruva. Enoda 5-star nee 3D tanga appadinu eduthu. Enak ice cream kadaikkala eduthu. No negativity zone. Journal is no negativity zone. The diary is full of negativity zone. Okay, so that's the only difference. So let us now discuss something about what are the things that can be written in the journal. If you ask me as your trainer and mentor, I will ask you to use the journal for 6 purposes. Come on, note down, everybody. I want everybody to note this down. So if you are ready with your notebook and pen, fine. So get ready. Are you ready with your notebook and pen?
Yes, sir.
Boys and girls?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A little speed for the fan, please. Video running. After 30 minutes, you'll have to go for the next video. Okay? The first thing that you can write in the journal: problem solving. First ever thing. You can solve your problem. Problem solving. ஏதாவது ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு, academic problem, personal problem, professional problem, mom dad related problem, friends related problem, your own inner problem, your own mind related problem that has been occurred because of somebody else's misbehavior, problem that has occurred because of somebody else's misunderstanding or something, whatever it may be. A journal can be a very good problem solver. Let's say, for example, that morning Ritan Nitish opens his day and he feels that, oh my God, this problem is really haunting me. I cannot come out of it. Like I was having a problem in the Keith building. So there was a problem. So first, journal writing can make you a problem solver. Your journal is the problem solver. Write the problem. First write the problem. Inna prachana. Okay. There is a dictum rule in journal writing. You'll have to write the date, the time, and the location. And the time when you feel panna, and the feeling feeling very broken. I told you, sir, you are saying negative. No. Broken and you feel panni, you should feel enlightened. For that, I am asking you to write the feeling. Feeling very biased, feeling very broken, feeling very, say agitated, feeling very devastated, feeling very jaded, feeling very distracted, feeling very distracted. For a teenager journal, fine, let's speak on an open heart basis. If you have any distraction, write that distraction out. What is that distraction? The journal is a private room, nobody is going to come and look into the journal. What's my distraction? எப்பவுமே ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த ப்ராப்ளம் 3 விஷயம் நீங்க தப்பு பண்ணுவீங்க. For any problem you will commit 3 errors. 3 errors. Error number 1 in a problem. There will be some distortion or confusion in the problem which would be your mistake. And the problem வரதுக்கு காரணமே உங்க confusion, உங்க distortion இருக்கும். அதை நீங்க புரிஞ்சிக்காம problem சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. So there are 3 checks that you need to make. First, is this problem a confusion or a distortion or a real problem? இது உண்மையான ஒரு problem. இல்ல இது வெறும் குழப்பம். இல்ல இது ஒரு சின்ன சிக்கல், distortion. If it is a distortion, if it is a confusion, no, it is not worth it to write that thing in the journal. Don't waste your precious page for that particular distortion. But if your mind says, no, it's a real problem, I'm getting really trouble because of this man, okay, fine. Then you put it. First check over. Second check in problem solving. Ask yourself the question, am I blaming somebody else for my problem? Am I blaming and finding fault with somebody else for my problem? எனக்கு பிரச்சனையை நான் வச்சுக்கிட்டு இந்த பிரச்சனை இவனாலதான் வந்துச்சு அவங்களாலதான் வந்துச்சுட்டு சர்க்கம்ஸ்டன்ஸையோ இல்ல ஒரு பர்சனையோ இல்ல ஒரு குரூப் ஆஃப் பீப்புளையோ நான் குறை சொல்றேன்னா இல்ல உண்மையாலுமே இது என் பிரச்சனை, இது எனக்கு வந்த பிரச்சனை. Sometimes most of the problem will be solved when you are finding these 2 things. Sometimes you are blaming somebody else when you are having the fault. No. நான் யாரையும் blame பண்ணல, இந்த problem எனக்கு வந்திருக்கிறது தான், so I would like to solve it. Okay, second check is also done. Third check, very important one. Very, very important one. Are you expecting somebody else to change for solving your problem? உன் ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் பண்றதுக்கு நீ எல்லாம் மாறணும். நீ மாறுறதுக்கு பதிலா இவங்க இதை மாத்திக்கணும் அவங்க அதை மாத்திக்கணும்னு ஏதாவது ஒரு தப்பு பண்றியான்னு யோசி. Ask this third question. Am I expecting somebody else to change because I am having a problem or I am willing to change? No, I am willing to change, sir. நான் யாரையும் blame பண்ணல, யாரையும் change பண்ணல. நான் என்ன மாத்திக்கணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறேன். அப்படின்னா மட்டும்தான் அது problem. Remember, if you are checking up these 3 things, only then it is called as a problem. Otherwise, it is only a mere confusion. So, after you made these 3 checks, first, you are analyzing whether it is a confusion or distortion. Second, are you blaming someone else for your problem? Third, for changing your own self, instead of changing yourself, are you expecting somebody else to change them? So, இது மூணு கேட்ட பிறகு தான் it becomes a problem. அப்படி இருந்தா மட்டும் அது journal எழுதுங்க, இல்ல journal எழுதாதீங்க, அது உங்க தப்பு. Now, write this problem on the page and start writing all the possible solutions that comes. Put things into black and white. You see, when the problem is into this mind shell, it's like a pressure cooker. Pressure the mount up. But when you are taking it out of the box and if you are putting it in a piece of paper, your solution will also come, because this is the first layer. This is the first layer. The problem is the first layer. your solutions are like this. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4. In the first layer, what is in the area? So you first put this first layer, the problem, into the piece of paper, and then solutions pop up one by one, one by one, one by one. And you will write down 15 to 20 possible solutions for the problem. And then you will say, this is what I'm supposed to do. This try பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். இத பண்ணோம்னா அநேகமா இந்த பிரச்சனைக்கு ஒரு முடிவு கொண்டு வரலாம் நினைக்கிறேன். அந்த ஃபீலிங் வராங்க. That's $1 million field. That's a leadership region. அந்த leadership regionக்கு நீ எவ்வளவு சீக்கிரம் வந்துட்ட? 5 நிமிஷத்துல. That's a wonderful achievement. The journal writing அப்படிங்கறத நீ பண்ணாம இருந்தீங்கன்னா அந்த ரீஜியனுக்கு வரதுக்கு மாச கணக்கா இருக்கலாம், வருஷ கணக்கா கூட. So this is the first power I would like to emphasize on journal writing. As a good friend, it will solve your problem. Write, brainstorm, bring up. Try to put the solutions. Solutions in a solver, possible solutions. Mind la enna solutions irukadha eduthu. In 2002, in 2012 when I was like this, in 2014 we panna. All these library stuff are coming and standing in front of you as a soldier, and you have to just choose which soldier to come along with you for the battle. So this is the first function, the first key that you can use in the journal. Journal நீங்க எழுத வேண்டிய first விஷயம், allocate a separate column for your problem solving. Let's say for example you are having a journal and you choose the first 50 pages or first 25 pages or write it as the problem solving column. அப்படி இல்லைன்னா have separate colors because your mind will be immediately distinguishedly identified. If I have written something in red, then it is a problem. If you have written something in blue, then it is an achievement. If you have written something in black, well, then it's a challenge. In the mari, have some 4 colors of pen. Either apportion the journal for columns and columns, or have separate inks of pen to distinguish. I leave the choice to you. And I don't do it. Today at 3 o'clock I had this. Today at 5 o'clock I had this. Today at 7 o'clock I had this. In one page with the same ink, you have written so many things. Then that is even confusing, even more confusing than your mind. So you need to arrive at a system. You cannot carry 6 books for 6 methodology, but you can carry 6 pens in order to distinguish. So use your journal for solving problems. Second one, using journal as your idea mining resource. Now, most of you are having a separate idea pad. So I don't want your idea pad to be mixed up with the journal. The people who are having idea pad, add a journal. When you are having idea, register in the idea pad. Well sir, I would like to make it very simplified. The idea pad is pathina, adha thooki na shelf la vechiren. Na ore journal mattum use panni vechiren. Problem neenga sonna mari problem, ideas ku journal edhikren. And I would like to give it a rest. Maybe after I finish this journal, I will take this idea pad. I don't want to confuse myself. Choice is yours. Table ரெண்டு நோட்டை வச்சுக்கிட்டு இதுல ப்ராப்ளம் இதுல ஐடியா அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு பதிலா merge பண்ணதா இருந்தாலும் பண்ணிக்கலாம் நீங்க. I don't have any problem. But an idea pad is an idea pad. It has got its own flying colors of almost about 200 ideas registered. So அதை மாத்துறது அவ்வளவு நல்லது இல்லைங்கிறது என்னுடைய personal opinion. But you decide. Idea, as I'm saying, idea is like a wet fish. If you're not capturing it, it will fall back into the pond. It's slippery. It's slippery. Whenever an idea comes, you have to have the journal or the idea pad handy. Immediately write the idea. And please make sure, one disclaimer, if you are not referring the idea pad and journal every single day, then your efforts are stylishly wasted. ஒவ்வொரு நாளும் ஏதாவது ஒரு 2 தடவையாவது அந்த ஜேர்னலையும் அந்த ஐடியா பண்ணி நீ திறந்து பார்க்கலன்னா நீ இதுக்காக ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ற டைமும் ஹார்ட் ஒர்க்கும் waste, utter waste. So I want you to take up a particular time where you can really write or where you can really review your idea. I'm standing in front of the fan. Is it cutting off for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So, using the journal for writing the ideas, using the journal for, and this one is also okay.
24.
Using the journal for writing the idea and using the journal for the solving the problem. So now, the third one, why should we use the journal? What to write in the journal? The first one about problems. Second about ideas. Third, your sense of accomplishments, your special feeling, your sense of encouragement, and your joyous moments shared. Have the journal as a wonderful resource for sharing your joyous moments. Have it as a wonderful resource for writing the sense of accomplishment. Today, my friend Mitra appreciated me for this, and I feel really good. Today, my friend Mohit told me that there is an improvement in the way you speak. From a friend like Mohit, if I am receiving such a positive comment, well, that's very valuable for me. Put that in the journal. Okay? When exactly Mohit told you? For what did Mohit tell you exactly? Which location? Which time? Write all that. Record all that. Okay? Right? It's going to be a wonderful navigator in the future. Your journal is going to be a wonderful navigator. On June 21st, you write about Mohit in the journal. And in the month of November or in the month of December, you roll back to the pages and you find about Mohit. That will help you. That will help you in various reasons, which cannot be described here. So, the third one is special moments and appreciations. Let us simplify this. Special moments and appreciations. I felt really good. I watched this movie today. I felt really good. Write the movie. Write what you felt about the movie. What you felt about the protagonist. What you felt about the antagonist. What you felt about the BGM. Whatever movie it is. Okay, so that's also very important. I learned 5 new things from the movie. The movie speaks about war. The movie speaks about sport. The movie speaks about gangsters. I learned these things. And these are all the set of words I learned from the movie. The antagonist uses these words. And I also got the meaning of the words in the dictionary. Write that. ஒரு சாதாரண படம். அதிலிருந்து நீங்க learn பண்ண விஷயத்தை put that in the journal. Just imagine. On Monday you have solved the problem using a journal. On Tuesday you have got flurry of ideas and that is also recorded in the journal. On Wednesday you have watched the movie and that is also recorded in the journal. உங்க லைஃப் அப்படியே பிச்சு அப்படியே நீட்டா photographic memory மாதிரி அதுக்கு ஒரு சோர்ஸா வச்சு you have made it as a wonderful oasis of your life. This is only 3 days. 30 days, 40 days. அந்த ஜேர்னலை விட்டு வேற எங்கேயுமே உங்களுக்கு புக் படிக்கணும்னா தோணாது. நெட்ஃபிளிக்ஸ் பிரைம் பக்கம்லாம் போகணும்னு தோணாது. Because you are very busy gazing your own autobiography. It's a wonderful experience, I tell you. 10 நாள் செஞ்சு பாருங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் என்னோட எக்ஸைட்மென்ட் உங்களுக்கு புரியும். So, special moments and achievements. Okay, right? Fourth one that you are recording in the journal is a very important one. Challenges. And how am I going to overcome them? Let's zero in on Darshan Siddharth. He's got the JW class after 7 o'clock and he has got into 11th standard, the higher secondary. He has got lots and lots of work and he is also interested to attend the whole sum of MS evening sessions. But he's not able to balance the time. So that's a challenge. Challenge. How to overcome? Sir, what's the difference between a challenge and a problem? Problem பத்தி நீங்க சொன்னீங்க. Challenge அப்படிங்கிறது சொன்னீங்க. Problem அப்படிங்கிறது உனக்கு வந்திருக்கிற ஃபீவர் மாதிரி. Challenge அப்படிங்கிறது உனக்கு அப்பப்போ வலிக்கிற ஒரு சின்ன பெயின் மாதிரி. Applying a topical resolution, the pain will go off. But problem அப்படிங்கிறது அப்படி இல்லை. You need to take some customized steps. Challenges. It's not a problem. Challenges. Challenge and problem வித்தியாசம். Problem challenge பார்க்கறவங்க லீடர்ஸ் தான். So here உங்க லைஃப் உடைய ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸை டெஸ்ட் பண்ற மாதிரி ஏதாவது ஒரு விஷயம். அண்ட் அதுக்கும் உனக்கு ஐடியா வேணும். எவன்கிட்டயா போய் கேட்டிருக்காரு, டே இதுக்கு ஏதோ ஒரு ஐடியா சொல்றா, டே இதுக்கு ஏதோ ஒரு வழி சொல்றா, இதுக்கு ஏதாவது ஒன்று சொல்லுங்க. Everything is here. All the answers are here. You write it, it will get unfolded. 250 மீட்டருக்கு தான் ஒரு ஹெட்லைட்டோடைய வெளிச்சம் தெரியும் கார்ல நீங்க டார்க் சைட்ல போகும்போது. When you are driving down in a lonely road, your car's headlight can illuminate only for 250 meters. And after 250 meters, again another 250 meters. So it gets unfolded as you keep moving on. The journal writing is compared with that metaphor. So you start writing, things will automatically fall down as a river, as a waterfalls. And writing communication also improves. So what are the challenges and how are you going to take care of those challenges? So how am I overcoming it? That's the fourth one, to be written on a journal. Fifth one is my personal favorite, your personal favorite too. What? Goals. My goals. My short-term goals, my medium-term goals, my long-term goals. What are all the goals that I'm having? Have a separate pen color for this, please. Goals and what is my plan? One day when you're writing the goal, and the goal is one thing, suddenly the goal accomplished, but if you are having something in the idea pad, pick the idea pad, refer. This goal and this idea, match. See? Wonderful. It's a functionality then. The goal that you had been writing has been matched up with an idea that you had put up in the idea pad. So match together. Start working. Goal setting அப்படிங்கிறது easy. Goal getting அப்படிங்கிறது கஷ்டம். If you are a journal recorder, you are a very good goal setter and a goal getter. Because the ideas are getting merged with your goals. Write the goals. Okay, this guy Maninda Sundaresan had blasted me for the presentation that I had done on Tuesday, 3rd week of June. 4th week of June, I'm again going to ask him for a chance of presentation. I'm going to do it. That's a goal. That's a goal. Okay, this is the goal. What can I do for the goal? Right. What are the resources I need to use? Right. What are the books I need to read? Right. What are the Wikipedia pages I need to visit? Right. Everything. Keep your limbs completely busy. Yes.
Sir, is there any limitation for the tense form, sir, like present continuous or?
No. Journal does not have any syntax. It is only for the supplements and therapies where your subconscious mind has got a syntax. Subconscious mind works best if it is in the present continuous form. So if you're writing a journal, write in the present continuous form. Okay, this is the goal. I am accomplishing this goal. I am using this material, and the present continuous form. Goals is the next one. So, Kalpita?
Sir.
Come on, Kalpita, list down all the 5 things to be written in the journal for everybody's understanding.
Okay, sir.
Often.
Sir, the first thing is the problem, sir, and we have 3 steps. 3 steps to understand whether it is a real problem, sir. The second one is writing down all the possibilities of overcoming the problem in that itself, sir. And if we can use it as an idea pad also, sir, and it is about to us on whether we want to have it as a separate idea pad or journal, sir. The third one is, sir, it is writing down the accomplishments, achievements, and the appreciations that we have received, sir, especially the special moments, sir. And the next one is our goals, sir. Our goals can be recorded in that, sir.
Okay, right. So problems, good job, thank you. So problems number 1, what's number 2?
Sir, idea making.
Ideas, number 3.
Sir, sense of accomplishment.
Sense of accomplishment, special moments and achievements. And number 4 is?
Challenges.
Yeah, challenges and how am I supposed to overcome the challenges. And number 5 is
Goals.
my goals. Okay, now let us come. I told you, how many things that I told you that I promised that you have to write in the journal?
6, sir.
6. Yeah, 6. So the 6th one is very personal, my dear boys and girls. What are the failures? What were all the disappointments? What were all the troubles that I had, and how did I overcome it? The last page is very important. The last page, your journal becomes a diary. Okay, oh my God, God has been so wicked to me and He has been very cruel. Why all this stuff? You can try. Here you are not trying. You are writing it as a wounded tiger and you are getting up as a pouncing tiger. Okay? So the 6th one is failure overcoming mechanism. To be written in the journal. Failure overcoming mechanism. Today this man insulted me. I felt really bad. Yes, in fact, I shedded a couple of tears. But And the but but later on, I came up so strong and I felt this. I spoke to myself in this and this way, and I started feeling stronger again. Today I felt really bad in miserably failing in this particular competition. Yes, it was very hard to digest. Yes, it hurt, really. But the next 10 days, I'm going to work and I'm going to come in the whole new level by doing the subliminal. For the next 10 days, I'm going to do the subliminal and I'm going to emerge very, very strongly. Today, my friend did not give me the proper notice. I felt a little possessive when my friend was not giving me the proper attention, and she started speaking to someone else, and she started giving her attention and time to someone else when I was having a very important thing to be discussed with her. I felt really, really very disappointed. I cannot blame her. But I'm going to work on myself not to get disappointed in these sundry tiny issues. That will happen. It's failure overcoming mechanism. Okay? Failure overcoming mechanism. அப்படிலாம் நீங்க எழுத வேண்டாம். நீங்க அதுக்கு வேற ஏதாவது நேம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. Say FOAM. FOAM. Likewise, you can fancy it. Good thing, my dear boys and girls, in journal there is nothing to be very formal. Forward இருக்கிறதுக்கு அது ஒன்றும் ambassador report கிடையாது. இல்லை GA conference submit பண்ற tabloid கிடையாது. It's your book, so you can be in an informal basis. So, your failure learning mechanism. Last but by no means the least, what could be written? Miscellaneous no column vechukkonga. Miscellaneous. The songs that you like, the poem that you like, the people that you like, the natural things that you like, the movies that you liked, and the joke that you liked. Everything can be put up. It has to bring smiles. It has to bring smiles when you are looking at it. So that's the 7th one, miscellaneous. I'll finish it with 8th one. So this is very unfair. You told that there are only 6, but you are carrying forward to 8. என்ன பண்றது? எனக்கு அப்படியே தோணிட்டே இருக்கு. மாட்னீங்க. உட்கார்ந்து லிசன் பண்ணுங்க. உங்க தலையெழுத்து. 8th one. Happiness prescription. இது ஒரு தெரபியாவே நான் வச்சிருக்கேன். உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் நினைக்கிறேன். Mitra made a presentation on happiness prescription in 2020. Happiness prescription. நான் இப்போ ஒரு 5 லிஸ்ட் சொல்றேன். அந்த 5 விஷயங்களை கேட்டுட்டு நான் என்ன பண்ண ட்ரை பண்றேன்னு நீங்க எனக்கு சொல்லுங்க. Just listen to the 5 itemized things that I'm going to mention now. And then you tell me what am I trying to do here. Okay? So I have this tiny little journal near my pillow. I wake up at 4 o'clock and I take this journal and I open it. I go to a specific page and I read 6 items in that specific page. 4:30, yes, I mean 4:30 a.m. in the morning. By having the little light over my head and I'm opening the journal and I'm reading those 6 things. Number 1, when my dad set up a cricket ball strip on October 21, 2002. I was so excited. October 21, 2002, when Dad set up the cricket ball strip for me and I had the bat in my hand. Second one, when whole lot of second year and first year, my juniors, second year students and first year students of my college, when the whole lot of people came running to me and they hugged me, stating that you have brought diamond to our college. You have won the Mr. Bharatiyar University competition. We are all so proud of you and we cannot describe how much proud we are. 1998, September 12th. Second one. Okay. Third one. This happened in April 2004. April 29, 2004. 6 students came running to us in the office. Manina Sundaresh is the training officer. There is another person who is a placement officer. Thank you so much for your services, sir. We got placed and we just received the mail that we have got our offer letters. We are going to check the mail. Can we use your computer system in the office to check our mail? I was a trainer for them. And these trainees coming and telling you that they have got the job, and that's because of me. Third one. Fourth one. November 12th, 2000, October 12th, 2005. When my father called me, I was doing a master ceremony in a particular college, and I was giving a program, and I was a professor. My father calls over the phone call, my cell phone. I pick up the cell phone. It says that it is confirmed that you're going to become a father. So this is the next one. When this little monkey got conceived. Okay. And then the next one. Again, going back, 1995. Okay. So it was in the month of July, I believe, 1995, when Ram Kumar was bowling the leg cutter and hitting a six that takes me from 49 to 55 in the school match between Vishwaditya School and Municipal Boys High Secondary School. I hit a six and 55, and I'm batting up like Sachin in front of my schoolmates. Last but not the least, sixth one. Never but sixth one. February 28, 2019, exactly at 6:15. First time ever, an upstairs which was used as a gym, which was used as a shuttlecock court, which was used as a baby's running floor, which was used as a meditation platform. I had 6 or 5 students sitting in a chair and starting to attend my session, tiny little kids. And I felt so special that this has finally become an institution. இதெல்லாம் காலையில 4:30 மணிலிருந்து 4:37 வரைக்கும் நான் படிக்கிறேன். Someone tell me what am I trying to do here?
Sir, boosting up your mind, sir.
Boosting up the mind. Okay. Rhythm, Kalpita, Dakshin, Vishnu Priya. Okay, let's go one by one. Rhythm.
Sir, old happy memories, sir, which whatever we do, which we are not able to forget, sir. So you are not seeing the journal and you're just saying, sir. So I could just understand that this is not just normal old memories, sir. This is like most important and the best memories ever in your life, sir.
Cherished memory. Yes, correct. You are right. You are right. Journal பார்க்காம இவ்வளவு மனப்பாடமா சொல்றீங்க அது எவ்வளவு ஸ்பெஷல் எனக்கு புரியுது அப்படின்றான். Good. Thank you. Yes, you are right. Happy memories. Right. Yeah. That's it.
Sir, like Ritan mentioned the happy memories, sir. And also, like there are certain things when we rewind them, they will give us happiness, sir. There was one particular phase which you mentioned that we have to write about our failures and how we overcame it, sir. So after that, we also have to, as a silver lining, we have also have to look at the positive things which happened to us, the memories which could give us a refurbishing when we go through them. And when you get up at 4:30 only to exclusively read those memories, especially 4:30 is a very great time for us to read things and to gain knowledge and stuff, sir. And you're spending that like quality time on your previous memories, it'll be just really refurbishing and it'll motivate you to do things in a better way in the future also, sir.
Exactly. That's a very good answer, Dakshin, to that.
Thank you, sir.
Kalpita.
Sir, I feel it is like cultivating happiness. Sir, it's suppose we are not in a place where the circumstance is good, and when we go back and read all those memories, sir, especially when it is written, we feel something special, sir, that would be undescribable, and we cannot say it to the other person, sir, who maybe it is your parents also, sir, but they cannot sometimes understand, sir. And personally, I feel it like it is kind of repeated stacking of emotions, sir. There, we don't write it, sir, but visualize it, sir. Here, we are writing it, sir.
So correct. Repeated stackings. That's smart interface. Good. Yeah, Vishnu Priya.
Sir, actually, when you as you are writing this in the journal, it's all your special memories, sir. So it's like when you're waking up at 4:30 and you're reading it, you are starting your day very special, sir. Like starting your day very happy. If you read this, you would feel so special, sir. So you would the day would be very good for you if you read the special things that you have written in the previous years, sir.
Absolutely. The day will be very special and the day's programming will be very, very effective. Yes, correct. Mridubhashni.
Sir, what I felt when you said this, sir, when you
read the written things, sir, you'll visualize everything, sir, and it will be like a picture, a photography of the past memories, sir. Once we see that in the early morning, it will be very enthusiastic, and we'll get very fresh, and will not be very sad and all, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. Good, good. Thank you. That's a nice answer, and that's really smart. Balaji. Balaji.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, so yes, sir. While saying this, sir, you have you have like a to-do list, sir, and you have separated what to do and what not to do, sir. So you making a to-do list every day, sir, and it is must for each and every person, sir, to make a to-do list, sir, and they should keep up their rules about what he should do, what he should not do. So like that, in daily life, he should follow this, sir.
Yes, it's effective. It is pretty much similar to the to-do list of our activities. Good job. Right. It's called as a bucket list. Right. Yes, Brinda.
Yes, sir. Sir, I feel when you read like in a morning or any time, sir, when you read it, sir, actually the surrounding will be like very positive filled, sir, and you will feel like you are living in that moment, sir. Like I personally felt that when we listen to subliminal, sir, actually we will be going to that memory and we will be thinking ourselves, sir. But when you read this journal, sir, which has happened to you, sir, when you go through what happened to you, exactly know what is it, sir. So that time when you feel that moment, sir, it will make you so special throughout the day, sir. So that time you itself feel very special man, sir. So I felt like that, sir.
Yes, what is said in your answer is a very important nucleus. That is, early morning we have got so much of powerful invisible substances that will give us the supremacy power. You're right. Good job, Linda. What?
Sir, I feel like getting up and reading this in the morning gives you a positive energy boost. It helps you put your problems, fears, and concerns first, then makes you focus on what you want to focus on. It also helps to reflect back. If you have a present problem, you can look at your ideas you wrote in your journal and solve that problem, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. Correct. Right. Aswathaman and then Mitra, and we are finished. Yeah, Aswathaman.
Okay. So thank you, sir. Sir, while making a mistake, sir, we'll write it in our journal, sir. And when we keep on reading it, sometimes we might make the same mistake, sir. But when we write it, we can easily remember we made this mistake and we should not do it, sir. And it is use we can also advise others, sir.
Right, that's correct. Thanks for the insight. Yes.
Sir, it would make you feel contented, sir, which would actually boost your energy level, sir. If your energy level is boosted, you would be able to get accustomed with the environment, even if it is a bad. If in the morning, or if you feel that it's going to be a failure moment, sir, or if you're going to pass through some bad moments, sir. If you have your energy level boosted, that will definitely. If tiger is wounded after a lot of times, if we even touch that wound, we won't feel the pain, sir. So even if that day is going to be a very bad day, or if you feel something is going to happen bad, sir, if you have your energy level boosted, then that will definitely change it.
Correct. I really like the metaphor of tiger.
Thank you.
Nice. That's good. As all of you mentioned, boys and girls, happiness prescription. What we are doing is happiness prescription. It's the best way to start the day. Daily launcher system I've been studying on which we will speak this week, late this week. There are 8 steps, daily launcher system, and there also I speak like this: happy memories. So, in my opinion, I want everybody after this class write it. Tomorrow after the alarm steers you out, I want you to immediately take the journal and start reading the happiness prescription column. So, happiness prescription column are daily. Go back to the past. It doesn't mean that you'll have to have 50 or 45 years in the past for getting the happiness prescription. No. If people are 14, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old and you still have happy memories, dig around. So when you are trying to take the happy memories, you will get one by one. Kettakku bola the journal photo. Kettakku bola photo. I tell you, journal writing la mattu neenga one thing vechirunga. Phone thodave maattinga. Phone thodave maattinga. ஏன்னா ஜேர்னல் ரைட்டிங் எழுதுறதுலையோ இல்லை படிக்கிறதுலையோ தான் பிஸியாக இருப்பீங்க. ஆனால் இதே மீறி ஜேர்னலை வாங்கி வச்சுட்டு சார் ஐ ஹேட் மை ஜேர்னல் சார் தட் இஸ் இந்த ஷெல்ஃப் சார் அப்படின்னீங்கன்னா உங்களை திருத்தவே முடியாது இத்தனையும் கேட்டு. ஸோ யூ ஹாவ் டு ரைட் சம்திங். யூ எவ்ரி சிங்கிள் டே பென் டவுன் சம்திங். யூ சி என்னுடைய ஃபீலிங்கை நான் வெளியில் எப்படி சொல்றதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. I am a kind of a person who will have a lot of emotions and வார்த்தையை அதை சொல்லணும்னு ட்ரை பண்ணுவேன். ஸோ இப்போ அப்படிதான் திரும்பவும் நான் சொல்றேன், லைக் a damaged tape recorder. ஜேர்னலை யூஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா போன தர மாட்டீங்க. I cannot show my excitement more than this because that will do magic. That will do magic. Specifically happiness prescription list and your goals list. This will turn your life around. It will give you a different interface. Life taste aga aarambichu. Only few sweets you can savor even after swallowing it. Any eatable content which is not very healthy but very tasty. Tasty food is not healthy, healthy food is not tasty, right? So any tasty food which is not healthy, இது கீழே போற வரைக்கும் தான். அதுக்கப்புறம் நீ எத்தனை கோடி ரூபாய் கொடுத்தனாலும் அந்த டேஸ்ட்டை ஃபீல் பண்ண முடியாது. But there are still some sweets and savors which will still make you feel so good even after consuming it and even after sending it through your esophagus. So journal writing is something of that sort, right? You will feel that ecstasy. போதும், இன்னைக்கு இது போதும். இதை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செஞ்சு பாருங்க. I would like to give only a diploma course now as far as journal writing is concerned. இன்னும் இந்த அண்டர் கிராஜுவேஷன், போஸ்ட் கிராஜுவேஷன், பிஜி டிப்ளமோ, பிஎஸ்டி எல்லாம் இருக்கு. போஸ்ட் டாக்டரல் ஃபெலோஷிப் எல்லாம் இருக்கு. அதுக்கெல்லாம் அப்புறம் வருவோம். Now you have just given the diploma course of these 8 things to be written in the journal. Start writing the journal. Most of the people, your journal is on your way. Dakshin, your journal is on your way. Mitra, her journal is on your way. And Kalpita is so lucky. She's got the journal ready. And her hands and her fingers are pricking now. It's burning now. Appoda in the session, Kalpita will definitely write it. If I am right about my observation about Kalpita, she will definitely write something immediately after the class. So, Andamari, I want things to be put into action immediately. Mridubhashini has got her idea pad. So, not even supposed to wait. Convert the idea pad into a journal and start writing. Vishnupriya just shared with me the idea pad that she has received. And the journal is coming. Journal is already in her hand. So, put it in writing. நாளைக்கு காலையில் இந்த ஹாப்பினஸ் பிரிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் யூஸ் பண்ணி பாருங்க. நாளைக்கு எப்படி இருக்குன்னு மட்டும் பாருங்க. So, to make the long story short, I would like to compress the minutes into seconds. Like, let's go back and review of all the 8 things to be written in the journal. But before that, I told you that it's your book and you can be making it customized and private in whichever way you want. Second thing, decide what to write and what not to write. But these 8 things are mandatory. So the first one is journal writing. That particular journal can be used as a problem solving mechanism. So you write your problems and you solve the problems using journal writing. And what is the second one?
Idea mining resource.
You use the journal and you write your ideas as an idea mining resource. Or if you are having a separate idea pad, use the idea pad for it. And use the journal for the other 7 purposes. The third one.
Sense of accomplishments.
Yes, write special moments, achievements and accomplishments. உன்னுடைய சாதனைகள், உனக்கு கிடைச்ச பாராட்டு, நீ ஜாலியா ஃபீல் பண்ண அந்த சந்தோஷமான தருணங்கள், you felt so good, larger than life, and you are in cloud 9. Those moments have to be recorded, and that's the third thing for which you can use your journal. And the fourth one is challenges that I'm having, and how am I overcoming that? What's my sketch plan? Like an army officer sketches for the battle system when they are working on the kind of level of how the arch rivals are going to be attacked with their missiles and all that. So you are planning accordingly. You're making a blueprint of all your plan for the challenges. And what's the fifth one?
Goals.
Goals, sir.
Correct. Writing down your goals. Whenever that comes. You see, எப்ப வேணாலும் எது வேணாலும் வரும். எந்த ஐடியா வேணாலும் வரும். Your mind is a crazy jukebox. அதனால நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுங்க? இப்போ let's say for example, if you are having let's say Let's say if you are writing a problem here, and all of a sudden, the problem எழுதிட்டு இருக்கும்போது ஒரு கோல் ஞாபகம் வந்துச்சுன்னா immediately draw a horizontal line and goal அப்படின்னு போட்டு இங்க எழுதிரு. And then you are having something immediately, instead of goal, you are remembering a happiness prescription memory. So put a line and write out here. அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது customize பண்ணிக்கோ. So organize things in your own way, in your own style. I don't care about it. Okay? So the fifth one is goal and writing the strategies of the goal. And what is the sixth one? Special one. Failures. Yeah. Failure overcoming mechanism. How did I arrive at this failure and what am I doing for overcoming that failure? So all those things. And let us make the eighth one as the seventh one. Happiness prescription. Write a list of happy moments that had happened which can be used in the morning. And when you are dull, when you are depressed, when you are dejected, you just go through those events and you are becoming happy. And the eighth one is miscellaneous things where you can write whatever you want. So, இப்படி ஒரு ஜேர்னி ஆரம்பிங்க journal writing பேர்ல. And congratulations, one more good news is that your CRS is going to have another column called as journal writing. Okay. So, journal writing column CRS 2.0 இன்னையில இருந்து ஆட் செய்யப்படும்.
நீங்க criteria ஆட் பண்றதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு அட்வான்டேஜ் நல்லா இருக்கு சார்.
Yeah.
அதே எனக்கு ரொம்ப என்ஜாய்மென்ட்டாவும் இருக்கு சார். ப்ளஸ் எனக்கு 800 சீலிங் அப்புறம் மார்க்ஸ் ஸ்கோர் பண்றதுக்கு எனக்கு நல்லா பூஸ்ட் பண்ணும் சார்.
850 மாத்திட்டேன்
சார். சார் அப்படினா நாங்க நல்லா வந்து பண்ணி நாங்க மார்க்ஸ் வாங்கி 2 வாரத்துல நாங்க 850 வாங்கிட்டோம்.
Let's see. என்ன தாண்டி எப்படி போகுது?
Thank you for adding one. So thank you for adding a criteria like this, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Fine. So this is called as journal writing principles, and I hope you people will be enjoying the oasis of wonderful atmosphere of writing the journal. Any questions, boys and girls? Ritan has a question, Mitra has a question, Kalpita has a question. We'll start with Ritan.
Sir, are you able to hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm having two questions, sir. So the first one is, sir, can I write like speaking to someone, sir, like imagination, sir, or someone who I can't forget, sir? Can I write write like that, sir? So I'm just saying few messages to few persons which I can't, sir.
Your grandmother.
Sir, yes, sir, and my brother also, sir.
Sure. நான் தான் சொன்னேன்டா, அது உன்னுடைய புக். அது ரைட்டிங் ஸ்டைல் நீ எப்படி வேணாலும் வெச்சுக்கோ. இது தெரப்பி இல்ல. இப்படி ஒரு சிஸ்டம், இப்படி ஒரு சின்டாக்ஸ் இப்படி தான் இருக்கணும் அப்படினு. அது உன் புக். Anything that makes you to come back and write again and again. I would say you have to be addicted. Anything that makes you addicted, I'm fine with it. Because உன்னுடைய communication skill improve ஆகுது. நீ எழுதுறதுனால உன்னுடைய மைண்ட் ஷார்ப் ஆகுது. And it becomes a wonderful encyclopedia that you can always refer back to. So your style, in fact, that's a wonderful idea. So having a conversation with a special person, I do that as if I talk to my dad. I know you can do it. Yeah, what's the next question?
Sir, my second question is, sir, you told I could just join the IdeaPad also to the journal writing, sir. So for the new for IdeaPad, sir, can I just put the new color for that, sir?
Yes, sure, you can definitely. Whether you are having two objects as a journal and an IdeaPad, I'm fine with it. No, I'd like to merge both. அப்படின்னு சொன்னாலும் I'm fine with it. But என்ன பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஐடியா அப்படின்றது தனியா ஒரு கோல்டன் ரிசோர்ஸா இருக்கிறது நல்லதுங்கிறது என்னோட ஃபீல்.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Kalpita, your question.
Sir, I have two questions, sir. The first one is, sir, when I saw the video which you sent, so that is from journal writing of Robin Sharma, sir, he said he have posted a few of the images and few memories he would like to see often, sir. So if we want, can we add images that we would like to add in the journal, sir?
Sure, Kalpita, Robin Sharma is the most craziest journal writer in the world. You know, when I first started reading his books, I was so much surprised with this man's craziness on journal writing. He visits Hawaii and he takes a picture of the beach, and that camera is a specialist camera which prints the photograph immediately. He takes a photograph he puts the camera down on the sand and he takes his journal and he uses the glue stick and he will paste on it. And that is journal use. So he has got lots of pictures. He addresses sometime in Minnesota. So the Minnesota auditorium photo at the journal and the So Robin Sharma is a crazy man in terms of journal writing, but his journal is a very, very effective one. Even Robin Sharma's wife used to say that Robin's journal is my entertainment. Okay, so, and such a generous wife, he goes and speaks to a shopkeeper who is a lady, and he takes a selfie with the lady, and he will put that also in the picture, in the journal. So, andamari oru aadu. Andamma vandu adu paathu entertainment nu soludhu. Super rumiya apdi nadichana. So, if you are able to take printout of it, and if you like to put it up as a picture, yes, you can do that. But the journal will look very bulky when you are closing the page. One of the button system the journal, I don't be having any sort of problem. Paper clippings and picture skews and printing up a photograph and a butter sheet photograph. Yeah, you can picture. You can paste pictures, no problem.
Okay, sir. So the second question is, sir, for happiness prescription, we shall go and see our past and right, sir. If suppose we would like to mention a learning which happened in the past, sir, can we write that also, sir?
Yes, absolutely. Any happy memory and the frame of approach of writing that happy memory, I leave it to your choice. I'll learn that's even more kindling, and as Mitra mentioned, that contentment, the sense of contentment will be very important. Having the feel of contentment in the morning is very, very important, and that's the best glucose that any medical expert can give for you. So, as a matter of fact, what you are adding is really good. You can do that way too.
Okay, sir. As you said, I was about to write, sir, the journal is in front of me, sir, but I had to control my emotions that I will be distracted from this. If suppose I go more deep into that, I will not be able to focus on the session. Sir.
Right. And in any case, way back last month, we had this idea pad kept on the entrance of our hall. Likewise, I would like to give the permission to everybody, even during MS evening sessions, if you are having any thoughts to be recorded in your journal, in accordance with these 8 things, you can immediately write. Suppose that distraction sorry sir, na journal on anything that. So we will have that as a rule. Whoever is buying a journal, keep the journal and idea pad on the table when you are attending the session, online session. Whenever you are having a journal input, whenever you are having an idea pad input, write it immediately. So you can do that, Kalpita.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Vishnupriya, your question.
Yes, sir. So my question is, sir, so you said we have to use different colors and we have to write the time and the date, sir. So if
Right.
we are writing the, you said we have to have a separate time for the journal entries, sir. So if we have, then if we don't remember the time, if we just write the time that if we, when we are writing, will that be fine, sir?
Well, I would reprimandingly suggest you to remember the time very, very sharp. There is a reason for it. Your subconscious mind might have been thinking or might have been believing so strongly that you are very weak at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or you are very weak at 2:30 in the afternoon. So, in the journal, when you are writing some journal inputs at 2:30 and 3 o'clock Abhina, it is the best way to prove to your subconscious mind that no, I am not weak in this time. You see, on 2:30 I have got an idea written. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon I have got a gold substance written in my journal. That's the way your mind changes the preconceived belief system that you are weak in certain time period. So, even if you are skipping the location, I don't mind. But the exact time has to be written because that gives you a proper scaling up of your own progress.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, your question.
Sir, the second one that you have mentioned about journal writing, sir, about idea mining, sir. Sir, I have decided that I am going to have separate notebooks for idea pads and journal writing, sir. So, what I have decided is in the second page, sir, that is if we take a notebook, sir, if this is the notebook means we won't write, here we will write the name, sir. Here we won't write anything, sir. So, here what I have decided is buying pens and having a key, sir, like a legend in a map, sir. Like for orange color means it's about goals, sir. So in that I need not mention about ideas, right, sir, because I have I'm going to have a separate idea pad, sir. So can I reject that criteria from the journal writing?
Yeah, that's okay. So when you are having an exclusive notebook or idea pad for ideas, so you need not write that in the journal. That can be skipped, or you can write the refer idea pad.
Okay, sir.
Like when you are having a goal written on the journal in the goal setting column, and if you have got an idea, write in the bracket refer idea pad. So then it will be helpful for you.
Thanks.
So the best way of organizing your own self and the best way of enhancing your life as a wonderful journey to live in. That's called as journal writing, and that concept has been introduced to you. And I hope all the members in the MS reading sessions will be starting to write the journal, and they will have an specific journal. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry for the interruption, sir. One last question, sir. So, can I just ask, sir, a small question, sir?
Fast, yes.
Sir, is it compulsory that we have to go with dark color, sir? What color can we go, sir? For the journal, sir, cover, sir, is it that important, sir?
You see, I am a great fan of leather-bound journals, and the leather resin mix ஆன மாதிரி அப்படியே சாஃப்டா கிளிட்டரிங்கா இருக்கிறதுக்கு வந்துட்டு நான் ஒரு அடிமை. I don't know why I'm attracted to that. Many people will have that craze. Like some people are attracted. I'm crazy on watches. I'm crazy on different pins, and I'm crazy on the leather-bound, the resin-bound notebooks. டைரி அப்பதான் ஒரு ஜேர்னல் வாங்கியிருப்பேன். ஒரு வருஷம் ஆரம்பிக்கும். அமேசான்ல டைரி அப்படின்ட்டு A5 ஷீட்ல அப்படியே பெருசா ஒரு டைரி படன்னு வச்சிருப்பானுங்க. பென் ஹோல்டர்லாம் வச்சு கை அப்படியே துடிக்கும், நடுங்கல வாங்கிடலாம் அப்படின்ட்டு. எழுதுறது அப்படிங்கிறது நான் தான் எழுதணும். ஸோ அதை வாங்கி என்ன எழுதுறது தெரியும், ஆனால் அது வாங்கணும். ஓகே, ரைட்? ஸோ இட்ஸ் அ கைண்ட் ஆஃப் அ ஃபோபியா தட் மெனி பீப்புள் ஹேவ். ஸோ ஐ வுட் சே அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு எலிகென்ட் லுக்ல இருக்கிற ஒரு டார்க் மெரூன் brown color or dusky brown color hard cover இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு journal வாங்க முடியுமான்னு பாரு. Something pretty similar to what Mitra has bought, what Kalpita has bought, or what Dakshin has bought. Dakshin has got leather. It's very similar. The only difference between Dakshin's journal and my journal is I'm having a key and he has got the button, and Kalpita has got the stone, Mitra has got the lock. அந்த மாதிரி ஏதோ வாங்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா ஏதோ ஒரு ஆன்டிக் பீஸ் மாதிரி இருக்கும், பார்க்கறதுக்கு நல்லா இருக்கும். So it will kindle you to write. So if it is so expensive, go for the the 5 subject notebook, the flap or spiral binding. That's also a wonderful journal. So even the 5 colors irukkum, adha thanitaniya colors kuduthirupanga, that will be easy also. That's a little bit cheaper version. So if cost is not a problem, I think 350-400 la journal.
Yes sir, nariya rate irukku sir, ana mostly வந்து 300 அந்த range la criteria.
So you can choose that.
Sir, I watched before coming to the class, sir. I found one, sir, 389, sir, which is almost like brownish and with a lock, sir. So I think I'm going to buy that, sir. So I just asked the question, sir. So it's like sort of brownish, sir, and with the lock it's coming, sir. So 389, sir.
Man proposes, God disposes. So you are proposing, and let's see your dad disposes or accepts. Out of 389, Kannadi kalpittu poi pesu. 389 no pollenu appoduvaru. Thank you, dad. Thank you. Bye. Abin kalli. Illa or level reaction kudutharna ennu paapom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, boys and girls, thank you so much for staying sharp for the past 1 hour. I always start with an intention that I should complete in 35 minutes, and never in this my 21 years of my career I have finished in time. So likewise, I have taken 1 hour. Thank you so much for glue stick with the seat.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Guru Prasanna, you are saying something?
Sir, I have also ordered the journal writing, sir.
Beautiful. Super. Thank you. I appreciate that.
The second one is writing down.
You are writing some journal. Right. So we'll stop this and we'll get on with business. Give me 2 minutes time.